Welcome to the V3 Horror Podcast. I'm your humble co-host, Ween.
And I'm Ray.
Watch and review horror movies so you don't have to. This is a little... we haven't done this in a little while. We've seen a bunch of movies, but we haven't posted about them lately. Trying to be better about that. We saw Bring Her Back by War. Another Aussie brilliant. Spoiler, we liked it. It was only this. When did it come out? Was it just this weekend or?
No, it came out on the 30th of May.
Okay, so far, Rotten Tomatoes critic score is 89% and audience score is 79%. I'm actually surprised the audience score is lower than that. It is.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, it's just people just didn't get it, possibly.
Maybe. Boy,
howdy. It's a lot.
Boy, howdy. Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be short for us. I think I wanted to talk about it just so that way we could talk about it like when it comes to end of year stuff, because this will be up in my top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil at all.
There is trigger warnings though.
100%. We need to talk about those real quick.
Yeah.
Because I think this is up there with Talk to Me. If you go in, because it's the same, it's the Philippou Brothers. So
yeah.
If you went in to Talk with Me knowing nothing, do the same here. Like the less you know, the better, because you'll be wondering half the time what the fuck is happening.
I actually like that now. I like doing that now, where it's like, yeah, I'll go see this, and like I fly in blind. Same. And I actually end up enjoying the experience better than when I had seen the trailer and like, oh, this was nothing like the trailer.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like,
yeah. And so it's interesting is around that. So as of Friday, I believe, Friday, they also released not the trailer, but the announcement and the poster for Talk to Me 2 also.
Ooh. Yeah. That's exciting. That was such a good movie. It was so good.
Yeah, it's so if you've seen the Talk to Me, it's poster, it's the hand in the darkness. Well, this one's a bunch of different hands creating a 2. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure when that's supposed to come out, but yeah. So anyhow, this is 2025. Like you said.
Yeah.
A24.
Yeah. A brother and sister uncover. Yeah. I'm just reading the synopsis.
Yeah, go for it.
A brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at the secluded home of their new foster mother. I think that's a nice, broad, like, there you go.
Perfect. That's really, honestly, there's not much.
That's all you need to know.
So,
right.
Like, honestly, there's not much plot.
Right. No, there really isn't. It's just lots of scares and lots of like, wait, what is happening? And it does lure you in. Like at first I was like, yes. Okay. But it does lure you in a bit. It's really, really, really creepy. I'm
trying to think of all the trigger warnings. So trigger warnings for
child abuse. Animal abuse.
Yeah. Possible suicide, we're not sure.
If people are uncomfortable with like funeral style, death and stuff like that, like
grief.
Yeah.
It is. I'm trying to think if there's anything like.
I don't think there was any eye stuff that kids in peril, basically. Yeah. We have.
We've got some amazing.
Oh, teeth stuff. Be prepared for that.
Teeth stuff.
Be
prepared. Teeth things are not your cup of tea. But Sally Hawkins is
Hawkins, MVP.
Yeah, she's
wow.
Those of you who are not, she's a British actress from Lewisham. She was the lead in Shape of Water. I believe she won the Academy Award for Shape of Water. Blue Jasmine, Happy Go Lucky. She was in Wonka. That's right. She plays Willie's mom in Wonka. Which, if you've not seen that, I really liked it. I thought it was...
Did you?
I did. Did you see it?
Is that with Timothée Chalamet?
Yeah, I thought it was actually very good. Like, I thought it was enjoyable. I sat there and, like, danced to the, like, I had it on the background, but still, I enjoyed it. There were so many good people in it. Like, I thought Timothée Chalamet was, like, just charming. Absolutely charming in it. But she plays his mom. And she's just great.
Oh, that's
I'm
sweet.
looking at some of the things she's done recently. She was in Spencer with Kristen Stewart. But we've got these 2 kids in particular. Actually 3, I should say, because we've got Andy, we have Oliver, and we have Piper. And these 3 children are amazing.
Holy cats. All of them. Every single one of them are outstanding. Outstanding. I really am hopeful we see more from these kids.
Yeah.
As they get older, that they stay in the business, and they were just tugging on my heart, you know?
I mean, the little kid, Jonah Red Phillips, who plays Oliver, is just...
That poor baby.
Yeah. And you know, there was times I couldn't tell if he was a boy or a girl.
They were, same. Yeah. I had at first. But, after a while.
And
because
I thought the ambiguity of his gender actually works really well here.
I agree. Yeah.
And then you have Piper, played by Sora Wong, who is just fucking brilliant in this movie too.
So good.
She's I'm assuming, because I'm looking at her picture on IMDb.
I'm assuming she is blind. Yeah. Yeah. Because
this is her only movie.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wowie, wow.
And then probably the star of the fucking movie is Billy Barrett, who plays...
Oh my gosh.
This
kid. I mean, well, he's probably in his early 20s, I imagine.
He was born in 2007, so he's...
18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because in 2020, at 13 years old... he won the recipient of the International Emmy Award for International Emmy for Best Performance by an Actor for his lead role in the psychological drama Responsible Children from BBC. All right.
Wow. Well, right.
He's fantastic.
He's really, really good.
So I guess I just want to say I think we should say it's okay. How we usually do movie, when we're doing these short, not a lot of plot, here's what we're going through, especially a new movie, we don't want to spoil it for you. We do a
turd burger sandwich.
Yeah. What?
I said turd burger. I don't know why.
Turd burglar sandwich.
I don't know why.
And so we start with a top bun is something we liked about the movie. Then we move to something we didn't care for as much. And then we like to end on a high note with something, a bottom bun is another pro. So would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Top bun. No, I would not like to go first.
Okay. I think probably what I'm going to say is probably similar. Is probably you could probably, if you want to.
I was going to say the acting.
I was just going to say the performances are amazing.
The acting is outstanding. I can't say enough about it. How impressed! Sally Hawkins is Sally Hawkins, and she's amazing. But these kids were so impressive. They were so good.
The depth of emotion that they're getting at 18 years old.
I was about to cry. I think didn't you cry or get teary at a moment? I feel like, or maybe I'm thinking of a different movie, but
No, a different movie, but I was so shocked through most of this movie.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very sad.
I think if I knew what was happening more, I probably would have been more upset.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think I agree 100%. The performances are just brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are... What elevates this material, I think, besides the acting, is just the fact is that this is not just a horror movie. This is a very grounded in reality horror movie.
Very much so. Yeah. Yeah. Because you're in a foster situation.
So, yeah, the performances are fucking top notch. So we can go on to something we didn't like as much.
Yeah. I think. See, I almost was gonna say the real heaviness. This was in my opinion, I think emotionally heavier than Talk to Me, or maybe it's just been a while. You know what I mean? Like, this was rough. This was really rough.
Yeah.
It opens with a death in the family and them becoming foster children and needing to be fostered. And there's more and more and more, very normal deaths that happen in everyday life. But it was like you said, that this movie was was rooted in. But holy cats, it's heavy. It's real heavy.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm trying to think. I think that I still have some questions of everything, and I don't think that's ever supposed to be answers.
Right.
Like this, unlike Talk to Me, I don't necessarily know. They can't really do a Bring Her Back 2, and I don't really necessarily think we need one.
No.
But there are there are questions we won't get answers for. And it kind of leaves me bummed, but I kind of like it at the same time.
Yeah. But it was still amazing. It was still a great story and still captivated me. And
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to something that we did like. So before we go to our ratings.
These guys, the Philippou Brothers, turn up the gore factor. They really, really do. The effects, the practical effects, I mean, there is some CGI, but not much. It's done so delicately, but oh my gosh, the special effects are bleh. They're so good.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Gross. Gross. If I'm grossed out, you're doing a great job.
You've won, sir. You've won. I like it. For me, now I'm gonna take yours and turn it into something that your con and kind of make it my pro a little bit.
Okay.
Is that it is dark. It is very dark. I will say I disagree that like the beginning of Talk to Me, I think we both forget that there's a
I remember that
in front of a whole party, and also the death of a mom within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So a horrific suicide. But what I like about these two movies is they're both a study in grief, and it is showing how different people grieve, and sometimes people make it out the other side, and sometimes they don't, and that grief is such a complex emotion, but complex. The journey of grief is so complex in general, and I think that these two young guys, I mean, these brothers are not that old. I think they might still be in their 20s, possibly. Maybe they're in their 30s, but they're on the younger side. Are putting out very expressive and very thoughtful movies that I am very impressed with.
Yeah. Agreed.
That I don't know necessarily a hardened like horror movie, but person who's trying to. I mean, look, to me like the only thing that I would put up next to this, and I still think this kind of blows it out of the water in relation to grief, is Presence.
Yeah.
And Soderbergh has had how many years to work through his emotions and work through it, and these kids are being able to do it in their
in
late
a very
20s, early 30s.
And in a very like we said, it's pretty realistic way, like it's rooted in probably situations that have happened,
a very accessible manner. Okay, let's do ratings.
Alrighty. For those uninitiated, hey there, welcome. We rate movies based on a 5-point scale, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst, under 4 categories. First category is blood and gore. How much blood and gore score would you give this? I'm gonna say 3.5 at least.
Yeah, I would say 3.5, maybe 4. 4 for the scene with the counter.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Yes.
And the bacon strips and
Fruit Loops. What do they call them? Fruit by the foot.
Fruit by the foot. Yeah. What was the other thing? What's the other thing?
Oh, Fruit Loops. That's what I was saying. Fruit Loops, but I meant the fruit, like the fruit leather or whatever.
Yeah. I can't think of the
fruit candies.
Right now.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just
But fruit
amuse your
foot's
imagination.
not bad either. Yeah, same sort of situation.
Fruit by the foot.
Yeah.
So that's blood and gore. Spooky, scary. How spooky was it?
There were times that there was one time in particular I screamed shit really loud because I cannot remember what happened, but I was just like, holy shit. I'm gonna say, and just from the ambiguousness of what's happening, I am gonna say 3.5, man.
Yeah, I say 3. It was pretty spooky, and again, rooted in reality. Yeah. So, reality's scarier than fiction. Hooray!
It is.
Sex and nudity.
Nudity, that we see a dick a lot in this movie.
Oh, that's right. That guy.
Yeah. 2 just for floppy dick.
Floppy dick. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Sure.
There's no sex in it, though.
No, it's just nudity. Yeah. Excuse me. I was going to say happiness, and I don't know what I was...
Fun and entertainment, yeah.
Thank you. God, COVID.
I mean, honestly, this is going to be up there for me, so I'm going to say 4 for me.
Yeah, same. 4. Yeah. He had an even better time seeing it with you, as always. That always heightens the experience, but... And we were by ourselves in the theater, which... is probably best for everybody.
Yeah.
As it turns out.
Hence the screaming shit really loud. Yeah. We also discovered that we are going to a bad movie theater. We couldn't hear it. And this is a new theater for us, and we
could hear everything. Well, because I think we went to see Sinners. We didn't do a video about that, did we? No, I think we did.
Didn't, because I didn't feel like I could have.
Because we couldn't understand a lot of what was happening. The accents are very thick.
Yeah.
Because it's like very thick 1930s Southern Mississippi, like backwoods Mississippi Southern drawl.
Yeah.
And so there was part of that. But we were like, is it us? Are we the problem? But then, we went to see this movie with Australian, because we do have a little bit of trouble with accents now and then. But but I was able to understand everything. So I think it was the audio at that theater.
Words, but that was it. Yeah.
That seals it, unfortunately. But what are you going to do? Because it was obviously convenient and closest to our humble abodes. But
I will go to see non-movies I have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
A Fast and Furious. I mean that. Like I never go see one of those. Sure.
Final Destination. Yes.
Yep.
The same thing. Yep.
Yeah, I don't need to understand what's happening when somebody's pulled behind a fucking a semi with logs in the back. I'm good. I know what's going to happen. All right. Well, you can... I would say we would both recommend it, obviously. Go see it. Again, don't watch anything. Just go without knowing anything.
Yeah. Do that.
All right. If you are just joining us for the first time, we are a weekly... yes, welcome.
Hey.
We are a weekly horror podcast where we talk about horror movies, or we watch horror movies and we talk about them. That's what we do. You can follow us on social media, Threads, Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
There we go.
Blue Sky? Is that it?
It's Blue Sky, yeah.
Blue Sky. Instabook. That's what I'm calling it.
Sewing. I mean Threads.
There you go.
and YouTube. Like where you're seeing this. Head on to the bottom. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Keep us in your earballs. Like and subscribe.
Well, if that doesn't entice them, I don't know what will.
You want me to keep saying balls? I'll keep doing that.
Balls.
Balls. You can, follow us on Spotify too. That's where if any of your podcatcher, you can catch our podcast there.
Sounds good.
Until next time.
Keep it spooky, bitches. Woo!
Spooky.